Show again to talk about WRC Safari Rally Championship set for this month from 23rd to 26th of June in Naivasha. And of course, flag off will take place at KICC. Abdul, talk to us about the process, how it starts and how it comes to a culmination. I understand President Uhuru Kenyatta will flag it off at KICC on Thursday.
Yeah, before that, the cars will do a shakedown.
What is shakedown now?
Shakedown is, it gives the top drivers, selected drivers, the local drivers will not be in that group. So they go Loldia stage and shake your car down, see it's fit, it's ready, prepared, you're ready, everything. You do the shakedown and then drive back to Nairobi, come and park your car at KICC overnight, rest hold. Following day, now the rally starts. President Uhuru Kenyatta flags it off, and from there the cars head for Kasarani spectator stage. Here, all the cars, the 34 cars, will go and do the spectator stage, and from there they will go to Naivasha. Go and park the car overnight, rest again, and prepare for the main event to start the following day now, 23rd of June. Total number of stages are 19 stages. The longest stage is 34 kilometers. The total competitive stages distance is 364 kilometers. So, in rallying now, you can, if you retire on the first day, you're allowed to join on the second day, but with a penalty of 5 minutes for every stage that you missed. To rejoin on the second, you can continue with the rally. Winning is not possible then, but scoring points, it gives you an opportunity to score points. So the main action will be.
So once you've retired, you've diminished your chances of winning.
Yeah, it's not possible.
But you are allowed to resume and complete.
Yeah, and complete the whole competition. The main competition will be based in Naivasha, the KWS, Kenya Wildlife Training Center Services. All the spectators are going to be allowed at specific areas. Spectators have also got to behave. You don't litter those places, keep them clean, because you are entering private land. And don't make it a habit of using the function as your drinking places. Behave. And we need spectators' support to make this rally what we want it to be, so that we always talk of the safari as the best event in the WRC.
And the safety and security of the spectators was one of the major concerns by FIA to, reinstate Kenya on the calendar of WRC championship globally. And now that we've been incorporated into their structure, we need to behave, right?
Yes, that's why it's held on private land now. Before, we used to rally on open roads, Kilifi, Luboi, Naivasha, Eldoret, Maralal, all those areas, on open roads. But now they're on closed circuits within Naivasha KWS. So there, you've got enough marshals to make sure safety is paramount. It is for your own good. As a spectator, let me tell you, never stand outside a corner. What I mean by outside a corner, if that's the corner and the cars are coming down this way, don't stand here. The chances of a car rolling towards you are higher. So stand inside the corner. Always stand inside the corner to watch rally action, and stay away, far away. Don't stay too close to the corner.
Some Kenyans are disappointed that, the elite and the experienced names that we are used to in the likes of, Baldev Chaga, Ian Duncan and Carl Flashtund also, not taking part. Yeah. Is that a blow to Kenyan chances of, causing an upset?
Yeah, they are the guys who made Safari. They are the guys who gave Safari the name it has. Carl Tundo, Baldev Chaga, Ian Duncan, previous winners of the Safari Rally. And This year we are not going to see them. They've retired from the event. Yeah, Carl Tundo and teammate Boldev Chaga, they're out. They're not taking part in any of the local competitions also, and they've done well. It comes a stage where you want to retire and rest and watch. Yeah, and I admire what they did for the event in Kenya, nationally, and we hope to carry that name forward. And this safari coming in the next couple of weeks, we hope to do well.
So besides, the youngsters who are passionate about the sport and there are big names in waiting and they are likely to also defy all odds and, pull a surprise in the likes of, Macrae Kimathi, Jeremy Wahome, Maxine Wahome. Who is the standout name for Kenyan side to take part apart from the ones I've mentioned and those that have retired?
Currently, I have a feeling Karan Patel is a hot spot. Karan, where he's not damaged his cow, he's not had a problem, he has led the events. He's always been on the leading side and he's won the last 4 rounds. And that says a lot about his ability to stay on the road and be a threat, to be among the top guys. Even in the safari, he may be up there with the top guys, and that's what we are looking at. Yeah, Karan Patel is one, Jasmeet Chana is another guy, and these two are now lying first and second in the championship, and they're doing so well, and they're looking to do better in the safari rally. Poor, what's his name, Jasmeet Chana had been looking for a sponsor to support him because he's doing it all by himself and with his family, his brothers and all that, and it's not easy to be at that level of the competition with money coming from your own pockets. Yeah, so we just hope and wish these guys, and there are other guys who are doing well in there, but these two, Karan Patel and Jasmeet Chana, they're favorites.
The foreign participation that has attracted a lot of attention is Fabricio Pons, and besides Sebastian Ogier, who is seeking to defend his title he bagged last year, Pons has attracted a lot of attention. I don't know why. What is this attributed to?
One, she's a lady, okay, and being a lady, you're attractive, okay. But Fabricia Pons has been one of the best female navigators in the World Rally Championship. She navigated Michel Mouton at the highest level of the competition when they were lying second first in the World Rallies with Walter Roll and all that. And she did very well. She even navigated Patrick Giroux in one classic event here. And then some years back. And then now she's going to co-drive Canabio, a Mombasa Kilifi-based driver, and they've got a Ford Fiesta. She's coming back after a long time, so they're looking at her as one of the favorite female navigators. Though Sylvia from Burundi and Ushila from Zambia, they're also going to be there. There are 3 navigators and one female driver, Maxine Wahome. So the female competitors are very limited, but they're also very good competitors, able to stay on the road, and it's not easy to compete with the best guys in the world, but they're there.
What does it take to transition from being a big navigator to a good main now driver, calling shots on the wheels?
It's navigation, like I said, it's a very important job. The responsibilities are very high on the navigator. He's the eye and the brain of the driver. He is telling him everything that is on the road. He's giving him instructions every 30-40 meters when you're doing 200 kph, and it's a song you're singing, the driver is dancing to the music. You cannot afford to make mistakes and says, oh, not here, there, oh, no, slow down. No, you can't do those. So you have to be very clean, immaculate at your work, and you should know the rules and regulations of the team, of the competition itself. So even in the service park, you can't be more than 30 minutes in there. If you check into a control, like I said, 1 minute early is a 60 second penalty, 1 minute late is 10 seconds penalty. These are all bigger consequences. If you are winning and you check in a minute early, in 60 seconds you're going to be dropped right at the bottom there. So it's very important that you're calling the notes precisely what they're supposed to be, and at the correct time, everything good, timing is right, and if everything is right for you to win an event.
There is some feedback coming in through from some guy called Stanley Kiragu. He's saying, what are the requirements to join the race? With a little training, I can race internationally. I don't know what that means. I don't know whether he's asking with regards to joining your academy where you are teaching youngsters on what racing entails, or probably just seeking to participate. But going by both, what will be your response to him?
Yeah, first of all, to have a dream of driving fast is a dream. Everybody has got a dream to do that. But to do it, actually do it, you need lots of practice, you need lots of attention. To be a rally driver, you need lots of money. Yeah. But my advice to the newcomers is, for you to succeed in the sport itself, start from the bottom.
Yes.
What I am doing, I'm not only teaching you because you want to be a rally driver or navigator. I'm teaching you to be a co-driver, timekeeper, official, safety, everything inclusive. Yeah. So that takes you, these are the rules that you need to follow in the sport. Before you sit on the driver's side, you are aware what is a pace note, what is MR, what is HPL, what is.
So you need to understand the basics and nitty-gritties
of
what the action entails.
And then it takes a while before you can now become a rally driver. I've got about 30-40 students who are rally drivers, but it's taken them years to get to where they are. I don't rush them, nobody rushes them. It's not easy to push anybody into a rally car. But if you want to be a rally driver, and if you're a young guy, I advise you to go to GP karting, Langata, whatever, start driving those go-karts. And this is where Sebastian Loeb, the former champion, whatever, he started from there. Go-karting teaches you how to take sharp bends and how to go at high speeds, and that's how you learn how to drive a fast car. I've been a navigator, but I'll tell you, I can never do what this guy does. The driver.
So despite being driven by passion to join the sport, however much it takes, probably I wouldn't do a lot if I decide to join your academy.
Yeah, you can come. You learn all the tricks and all the regs and all that, and it teaches you how to approach the sport, knowing what is needed in your mind. You're fully prepared. You're not jumping at anything. You don't get into a rally car and you just go into a control point. You know you've got a certain time to do that. You've got 3 minutes before the next car leaves. So there are lots of basics. Things you need to learn
that must come into play.
Yeah, it must.
Let's talk about Recognizance and what it takes, the eligibility requirements that must be met by drivers before they go on recce ahead of taking part in the main event.
Any event in motorsport, you're allowed to do recce, practice, check your stages. You do that a day or 2 days before the event starts. You've been given the notes. Now you're given a road book, and you can go and make your own pace notes. So every stage you do twice. You cannot do 3 times. The stage you cannot do more. You cannot go over 80 kph. You do it in a standard car, not a rally car. A car that is not branded, a car that is not loud exhaust and all that. It's not a rally prepared vehicle. It's a standard car, and the maximum number of people in that car is only 2. So you and your navigator, you're allowed to go onto the stage. First time round, you've got the book which tells you 3 kilometers, turn right, 1 kilometer, bridge, whatever. So, but 3 kilometers, there are there's stones here, there's a corner there, there's a bridge there. So you make your own pace notes. As a navigator, you must carry your A4 book, pencils, sharpener, rubber, and you must have everything close to you. you must have extras. If a pencil drops down in the seat there, you don't have time to look for it. Pull another one. A sharp HB pencil, which is now you can write. And when you're writing your paste notes, it's about 4 or 5 lines bottom from top to, and across they're about 2 or 3 words. Medium right 100. So after 100 meters, there's a slow right, SR. 50 meters, there is into, turn slow right, over bridge. All that you need to. So the driver dictates to you that this is what is needed, and you are writing. As a navigator, don't decide that is a medium right. It can backfire on you. Let the driver, you've got the intercoms, and he's telling you medium right, 300, or you have got your HALDA. HALDA is a meter for the co-driver to read the inter-distances and the total distances. Kilometers, meters. So as soon as he says 300, you already seen, we were there, we are here, 300 meters. From here, you've got a foot switch that you press there, it becomes 00, that HALDA. Because when you're moving at high speeds, even not even high speeds, recce, your finger will not touch that button quickly to make it 00.
So it's that complex.
Yeah, so pop, your foot touches that and it goes to 000. So as a navigator, you're right, you're accurate in your distances, and he's telling you the directions. SR, slow right, MR, medium right. So the max right, fast right, medium right, slow right, hairpin right. So the corners are, so you need to know all those things. And the recce, you only do it twice. You write your notes, second time you come, you check your notes. That's the maximum you can go. You can't go over 80 kph. There's a guy there who will catch you, and there's a penalty.
Talk to us about, as we wind up the conversation, talk to us about, the preparation so far. Is it all systems go from the government part, from Kenya Motorsport Federation aspect? Has anyone involved, every stakeholders involved, have they played their role to the latter that makes the event, ready to go? The
people I admire and the guys who I respect are the people who are organizing the route.
Yes, true.
Yeah. And Guvi Bamra is the clerk of the course. Nazir Yaqub, who is my cousin, is a deputy clerk of the course. And Anwar Sidi, my younger brother, is a media safety official. And every other day they're in Nevasha. Every other day they're in Nevasha for 3 days, 4 days, 1 week. So they're trying to get the stages properly organized. There was a time the drivers, the officials were very fussy. Oh, you need to trim this tree here. Oh, you need to cut this. Saying those things. And Michel Mouton used to be saying, no, keep it as it is. But they've done a brilliant job. They know the locals have really assisted them at KWS, and they've done well. And we keep our fingers crossed. The president is there, Amina Mohammed is there, Phineas Kimathi, the event director Jim Kaumbura, and the whole of the team is ready and prepared. And we just pray God that everything goes well.
As someone who participated in the safari of several years ago, like 20, 30 years down the line, and what's happening in the modern day, what will be your comparison? Let's start with differences before we get into similarities.
Safari of the olden days was something else, let me tell you, because I did it, I see it personally. I'm not trying to criticize what is there. Not our local guys, it's not their intention to make what it is now. It's the FIA rules that it shouldn't be long stage, it shouldn't be longer periods and all that. Safari of the olden days was 5,800 kilometers, 98 control points. We start at KICC, go to Kilifi on that side, come back to Nairobi, go to Eldoret, go to Loboi, Marala.
That was like a week?
No, for 6 days.
6 days.
6 days, 5 nights, yeah. The longest stage was 250 kilometers from Suswa to Tulele. As a navigator, you're there reading every 30, 40 meter instructions.
That time you are navigating Patrick Njiru.
Patrick Njiru. We finished 4th overall, and first ever Group N winners. The guy who finished behind us was Richard Bunce, the world champion, who is former, he's dead now. We were teammates. So, like I said, I did 18 safari rallies, finished 15 of them, and it's unique. Even the cars were unique. Let me tell you, the present cars, they are fast, the drivers are daring, let me tell you. Because those cars, they are driving at very high speeds, and each corner they come, fly, and go and land in next corner, fly, land in the next corner. The olden days,
Yes.
I compare, my highlights is in the Nissan 240 RS or Nissan 200 SX, rear wheel drive, noise, and always sideways, always on the ground. And it's so noisy. In Floss Park, Cherengani is all, you want to remove the intercom and listen to that echo. That is what the rallying was that time. But since then, rallying has changed. We've shortened it. The cars have become quite lighter and smaller. And these are all FIA rules. We can't compete, we can't reject, we can't do anything against the... If you want to stay in the WRC, you go by the rules.
FIA president would be in town.
Yeah, he's coming, I hear.
He's coming.
Yeah,
Last year he was in town as well, and he likes Kenya.
Yeah, but he's no more there. You know the new.
Yes, the new man was at the helm. The one who was there was Jean Todd.
Jean Todd,
Yes.
Jean Todd. And Jean Todd was also a good guy. He invited me to FIA conference in Rwanda to go and give a speech on what I'm doing in Africa. I'm the only guy doing it, and I'm doing it for free.
Overall, you are parting shot in terms of the event we are all looking forward to.
It is our Christmas coming in the next couple of
Early
weeks.
Christmas, right?
And preparations have been going on for a long time, and it's time now it gets there. And it also, the guys who are organizing, I'm sure they're under pressure. They want to get it done and over and have a good rest. But generally, overall, we want it to be the safari rally, what it used to be, the animals crossing and all that. Though they don't like it, the zebras and the giraffes crossing, that's the highlight of the event being in Kenya. That is what safari rally is. And we pray it all goes well. It's being organized properly. The intention is to make it one of the best events in Africa, in the world.
Thank you, Abdul Sidi, for joining us this particular afternoon to talk about the upcoming WRC Safari Rally Championship set for Naivasha from June 23rd to 26th. Actually, it's not Naivasha because it's getting flagged off in Nairobi at KICC by President Uhuru Kenyatta before the main action takes place there. And topography, as he said, played an integral role in Kenya getting the mantle. Only one country in the African continent, right?
Yeah, it's only Kenya.
Only Kenya, and of course it will be hosting it until 2026 after the extension.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a pleasure talking about this, and of course, Abdul, we will be looking forward to continue talking about this and seeing it happen in Naivasha. I know the hotels are all booked, but I will try at my level best to fix myself into where I will be. Thank you for coming, Abdul, and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thanks to KBC for promoting the sport and giving me the chance to talk about the rally itself and about myself, and great. And to succeed in motorsport, please don't drink and smoke. I have never drunk, never smoked in my life.
Wow, don't drink and smoke. Those are his parting shots to the youngsters who are passionate about the sport.
I am now 70.
70.
Yeah, and I thank God.
You tell that to the kids who attend your academy sessions?
I tell them, and they don't believe. You say, no, you're still like 50. I said, thank God.
Hopefully they follow your words to the latter and actualize the same. Thank you for coming through and talking about, WRC Safari Rally Championship. It's been Abdul Sidi, renowned navigator, joining us. He managed to enter into 18 circuits and finished 15.
Yeah, 15.
Wow. Well accomplished achievement. Thank you for coming through. And don't go away, stay tuned. The touchline still continues until 3 o'clock.
Y254. Imagine.
Welcome to Kenya. This is my jam down. Welcome to Kenya.
Greetings in the name of the Most High, Jah Rastafari. We come in peace. This is Inner Yard Reggae Show, and I'm telling you, 2022, we are doing it better and best. And unajua sikuagi peke yangu, I have one of the biggest